The PlayStation 3 was one of the boldest consoles Sony ever built. And today, we're taking a look at 5 fascinating technical facts that show just how ambitious this machine really was. Let's start with the heart of the PS3, the Cell Broadband Engine. This chip was so powerful and so unusual that it could hit over 200 gigaflops. It was basically a mini supercomputer inside your living room. It was incredibly efficient at parallel tasks, but also incredibly hard to program. Many studios never managed to use more than a fraction of what the Cell could really do. The PS3's RSX graphics chip was technically based on NVIDIA's GeForce 7800, but Sony didn't just copy and paste it. The RSX had custom modifications, different memory access, and a tighter integration with the Cell. In fact, the Cell itself helped render certain effects, something pretty rare for a console of that time. Here's a huge one. Unlike the Xbox 360, Sony went all in on Blu-ray discs. And that decision changed the entire generation. With up to 50 GB per disc, developers suddenly had room for higher quality audio, bigger textures, more cinematics, and entire games that simply wouldn't fit on a DVD.
Yet again our paths cross.
One of the coolest details about the original PS3 FAT is that it didn't just emulate PlayStation 2 games. It actually had PS2 hardware inside. These early units included both the emotion engine and the graphics synthesizer, making backward compatibility almost perfect. But this made the console extremely expensive to manufacture, so Sony removed the chips in later versions. And here's something most players never knew. The PS3 had 512 MB of RAM. But developers couldn't use all of it. The operating system reserved around 120 MB, leaving developers with very tight memory budgets. That's why so many PS3 games used clever tricks to stream textures and data on the fly. The PS3 was complicated, expensive, and sometimes frustrating. But it was also one of the most innovative consoles ever made. If you enjoyed these facts, check out our videos on the Super Nintendo and the Game Boy. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.